season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. This drive at their own 25. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Mateer. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On the move. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't do it. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Sategna. Still running at the 40. It's a running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Williams will pass. Gets it out quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. On the move. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. On the move at the 30. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They feed him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They want to run this quarterback. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
looking for a man. Makes the grab down the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Immediately fires to the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Quick release on the RPO. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now the play fake. Going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Flips it out to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
7, Washington. 0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
It's reverse. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They try to pop a run on the draw. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneak in the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Oh, he's got a chance. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
On the run, it's Coleman. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to fire on second down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Got the quick pass. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. See if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on! It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Williams will pass. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Washington right back to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Williams looking for a man. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And
Sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He lets one fly deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it to the back. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. Inside the 45. Oh, what a cut! Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on third down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Williams will pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And the quarterback will take a sack back into 36.
And this defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the adjustments on the sideline and in the locker room, and finally they're able to get to him. And they did it because all 11 guys were on the same page. It wasn't just one guy trying to be a hero and get out of his gap. Everybody did their job, and they got him down for a big loss on that sack.
Williams looking for a man. He's got him. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. Guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Sategna. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Gives it on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Mateer. Working the middle, it's complete. just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Quarterback keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender. There he goes! And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Slithers into space. Touchdown, Sooner! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The extra point here would tie the game.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the left. Open spaces. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. They take the lead with the 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's Burks. Turning on the Jets. At the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Calls his own number. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Brings up second and goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. No chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Williams will pass. Under fire. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You got to give the defense credit here, David. I mean, this has been a hard-fought game. A lot of these guys have played tons of snap. Yeah, they're all out there and they're exhausted and they're tired, but they are still fighting and they're able to come away with that takeaway.
And an unbelievable takeaway because of the time in the game. This is a tie game late in the ball game. My team needs a takeaway. We need to do something. Otherwise, they're going to milk this clock, go down the field, try to score. Now, we flip the script. Now we got the ball with a chance at a tie game to go win this thing.
They're dealing with a second and long. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Big time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's into the open down the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No. at a return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Grab near the marker, it's Brooks. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Gets it out fast. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback will keep it. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 and the 26, certainly well within field goal range. Let's see if they choose to go for it here. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Makes the grab. It's Burks. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Timeout, Washington.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Past the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense takes matters into its own hands. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on a lot of times when your team's better to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, to understand, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.